I am very excited to share with you guys that I built my first Pokemon deck. Well, the first that wasn't an amateur one anyway. I did build one when I was a kid and didn't know how to play the game, and it was full of all of my rares, and it was not only just full of like all the legendaries, but I didn't know how to play the game, so there's like no first stages. It's what you would expect a child to make, and it was just assembled from a bunch of cards that I already had and didn't plan ahead with. So anyway, this is the first time that I put thought into a deck, bought it off of like the TCG collector online. What's it called? TCG Player, that's what it's called. So just off of that website, just digging through all the cards that they have there, and assembling a deck for like $30, essentially, more or less. Maybe closer to 40, but now I'm off topic. Let's just get to the point. I guess to start things off, I did get this play mat, which, it feels really nice. Soft to the touch, and it's also just a very nice design, and I don't know, I'm just a sucker for restaurant themes, cafe themed things anyway. I just love the aesthetics of those, which is why I also got this deck box, which is just a candy cart. Just because like I really like the vibes of like restaurant cutesy kind of stuff. So yeah, to pair with this cafe, I got a candy cart. I think that's pretty cool. It even came with these little dividers inside them that just looks like the deck box itself. Don't really know what I'm gonna use them for. There's only room for one deck in here. I mean, unless if I like, I don't know, I'll make adjustments with the deck later, but still want access to the cards if I play against a different type of deck or something. I don't know how to do this. Then I guess I'll go ahead and show off these card sleeves I picked up as well. Drop this right there. They feel so nice. They're very smooth. It feels really good to run your thumb over. You can just like go through them very quickly with it. It's like soft yet firm. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, very nice stuff. Highly recommend Japanese card sleeves. The Japanese card products. They're so much better than the American things, I swear. But I guess let's just get right down to it and show off my deck. First, here's Charmander, which I guess is just gonna show you. You already know what the rest of the deck is gonna be if you see this Charmander. Then I really like the Pokemon Go specific Charmander for this deck because of the move Tail on Fire. Because every time it does an attack, it gets an energy put on it, essentially. Yeah, like you search through your deck for that energy card every time you do this attack, which is crazy. And so Charmander could get a whole bunch of fire energies put on it, and then it's ready to be a Charizard whenever you get the card. So yeah, there's that guy. Then I have 4 of those in the deck, just to try to have access to the Charmanders. Boop. And of course, to go with that would be the Pokemon Go Charmeleon. And very helpful to have this particular Charmander with it, because this particular Charmeleon you lose fire energies for when you use it, but that's alright. I have a whole idea. Let me just get rid of all of the fire energies. I like this design in particular. Let me just put those fire energies off to the side. That way you're not like freaked out by the size of this deck here. I'm not showing you every card. I just toss away the energies. Anyway, there is a whole plan around that. I guess I can just go ahead and jump to the trainer cards, such as Fire Crystal, which allows you to put 3 fire energy cards that's from the discard pile into your hand. So I have a way to get fire energies back. That's one way. And the Kindler. Oh wait, that doesn't get fire energies back. Well, let's get back to you. Don't mind me. And of course, Magma Basin, which is a stadium card, which allows me to put a fire energy on a benched Pokemon for the price of 20 damage on that Pokemon. So there's ways. I have ways to get the fire energies back in my hand some way, somehow. And there's also energy retrieval, which is 2 energies from the discard pile back into my hand. And energy recycler, which is 5 energies that's in the discard pile back into the deck. As you can see, a lot of these cards are pretty old, so this deck here that I'm showing off is not going to be tournament legal, it's not going to be league legal, but that is more than alright with me. I just wanted to make a really good fire type deck, and that's about it. Anyway, Charmeleon, we already went through Charmeleon, and then we get into the Charizard, which probably expected. I got Charmanders, I got Charmeleons, you knew the Charizard was coming, and I already explained that I have ideas to get the fire energies back in my hand. I don't need to go through all that all over again, but to pair with this particular Charizard, oh no, I did leave her here. But to pair with Charizard is, I have 2 cards of Scorching Charcoal, which allows Charizard to do an additional 100 damage, and I just think that is crazy. And it specifies that it's only for Charizard, and I know that the card game is very particular about its usage of names, which means it wouldn't be allowed on Charizard EX, because that's not Charizard, that's Charizard EX, it's a different name. But that is totally okay. I got the Dark type shiny Charizard in this deck, and I just like that it's a Dark type, in all honesty. Even long term, I would probably want to keep playing with this Charizard for as long as I can, assuming that the rest of the deck was legal, of course. But even then, I just really like this guy. It could possibly change up strategy long term, because it's a Dark type. It is not weak to water anymore, but is instead weak to grass. And to pair with that is a Radiant Charizard. I just have a theme of shiny Charizard that's going on through this deck, if you can tell. I like Charizard. And of course we have Charizard V's, and then Charizard V Star. I have 2 Charizard V's right here, and 2 V Stars to pair with it. I got the different alt arts. They different art, but does the same thing. And to pair with all of that, I got Chi-Yu, which is another method of me bringing energy cards back from the discard pile and put it onto one of the Pokemon, which is why I got Chi-Yu up in here, because we have Charizards over here that go through fire energies, but I wanted to have a way to get all of those energies back into my hand. So that's all the Pokemon in there. You already saw all of those. Oh, I didn't even talk about... I showed you Kindler, but didn't even talk about Kindler. So what he does is if you discard a fire energy, it allows you to look at the top 7 cards that are on the deck, and then pick 2 of them, and then shuffle the rest of the other cards back into the deck. So it is by sacrificing a fire energy, which when I set up to be able to get those back is not really that big of a deal. Could be a game changer if I am able to look at the top 7 cards of my deck, pick 2 of them, and then also just reshuffle the deck later. Like, I think shuffling the deck in itself is already a really good ability to have. And then, of course, Cook, because it's a healing card, but he's a cook, and I just felt that fit with the whole fire theme, because, like, working with fire, you're healing, you're cooking. And that's my deck. If you have suggestions on how I could change it and have it be more... I don't know if competitive is the word, but like make it more fun, make it more, I guess competitive is a good word for it. But like if you have any recommendations on how I can treat it, I would love to hear it. That'd be great. I'm kind of new to the card game, but this is my first time building a deck, doing research, finding out what kind of cards that I wanted for the deck. And this was a lot of fun to do. But yeah, anyway, here is my deck. I will just show off the shiny Charizard. He's probably my favorite guy in the deck. Just leave him right there. And let me know if you had fun watching this, because I had a lot of fun making this video. I would actually like to make a deck of every type, every Pokemon type in the card game. Like fire, water, psychic, whatever. I want to make a deck out of every type. I think that would just be a lot of fun to do. And if you're interested in seeing that, let me know. And even if you're not, I'm probably gonna do it anyway, because I had fun doing this. Well, anyway, that is about it. I will see you guys another time.